Join me as I venture deep into the woods to see if I can uncover the truth behind the feeling that we're being watched. Surveillance in rural and wilderness areas is a topic that's often overlooked, but it's something that affects us all in ways we may not even realize. Whether you're an avid hiker, a nature enthusiast, or just someone who likes to get away from it all, the great outdoors is supposed to be a place of freedom and escape. But what if I told you that you're being watched, even when you think you're alone? When we think of privacy and safety in nature, we often think of human threats, like other campers or wildlife. But the truth is, technology has changed the way we interact with the outdoors. From GPS tracking to social media location sharing, our personal information is being broadcasted to the world without us even realizing it. And while it may seem harmless, this lack of privacy can have serious consequences. For example, if you're a woman hiking alone, you may not want to broadcast your location to potential predators. Or if you're an activist fighting against environmental destruction, you may not want your whereabouts tracked by corporations or government agencies. But the erosion of privacy in nature goes beyond just human threats. The rise of surveillance technology, like trail cameras and drones, has created a culture of constant monitoring. And while these tools may be marketed as a way to increase safety, they also raise important questions about who gets to control our personal data. Do landowners have the right to monitor and track anyone who enters their property? And what about the wildlife monitoring systems that track and study animal behavior? Are they just a way to learn more about nature, or are they a tool for control and manipulation? The truth is, surveillance in nature is a complex issue with many gray areas. On the one hand, it can be a useful tool for conservation and research. On the other hand, it can be a powerful tool for control and manipulation. And as we delve deeper into this topic, we'll see just how far-reaching the implications are. Trail cameras, for example, are becoming increasingly popular among hunters and outdoor enthusiasts. They're marketed as a way to track wildlife patterns and habits, but they can also be used to monitor human activity. And while this may not seem like a big deal, it raises important questions about who gets to decide what is and isn't acceptable surveillance. Drones, on the other hand, are becoming increasingly popular among outdoor enthusiasts. They're marketed as a way to capture stunning aerial footage, but they can also be used for surveillance. And with their increasing accessibility, it's getting easier and easier for anyone to become a surveillance expert. But surveillance in nature isn't just about technology. It's also about the humans behind the cameras and drones. Take, for instance, the story of a woman who was hiking in the woods when she stumbled upon a trail camera. At first, she thought it was just a regular camera, but as she approached it, she realized it was actually a surveillance camera, monitoring her every move. She was shocked and outraged, not just because her privacy had been violated, but because she had no idea who was behind the camera or what their motivations were. The emotional impact of this experience was intense. She felt like she was being watched and judged, like she was somehow less than human. And as she delved deeper into the world of surveillance, she realized that she wasn't alone. There were countless stories of people who had been subjected to surveillance in nature, from hikers to campers to activists. And as she listened to their stories, she realized that the emotional toll of surveillance was just as important as the technological aspect. As we summarize the key points discussed in this video, it's clear that surveillance in nature is a complex issue that affects us all. Whether we're hikers, campers, or just nature enthusiasts, we need to be aware of the fact that we're being watched, even when we think we're alone. And as we move forward, it's crucial that we take steps to protect our privacy and fight against the erosion of our freedom. So, have you ever experienced surveillance while in nature? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my related videos for more insights into this important topic.